Hello, hello. Welcome back to Flow with Tiffany, where we flow through all seasons of womanhood with a little bit of mindfulness, meditation, movement, and research-backed self-care practices. Welcome to our Ease into the Morning flow. This is a less than 15-minute yoga flow that is designed to help you ease into your morning with softness, intention, and clarity. Two things before we get started. Number one, follow your intuition. If something doesn't feel right in your body, do not do it. The second thing is remember to breathe. Deep inhales and really deep exhales, releasing any doubts, fears, or challenges that you have for your day. I'm actually going to start in a resting position today with our legs hanging long, shoulders rolled back, pressing into the mat. Left hand is going to be on the belly, right hand is going to be on your chest. We'll start by exhaling all the stale air out of your body, really sucking your belly button into your spine, slightly pressing your tailbone up. And then we'll inhale through the nose, feeling the cool air as it presses down through our chest and allows our belly to expand. Exhale, suck the belly button into the spine, releasing all the stale air out into the room. And inhale through the nose, watching as our hand starts to rise. And exhale. Now on the next inhale, I want you to press your hand firmly into your belly, restricting your breath. And exhale, release. Now take that hand off the belly for this next inhale. And exhale, release, allowing your shoulders and your quads and your glutes to soften. We'll breathe the bottoms of our feet flat to the mat, knees are up towards the sky. Right ankle is going to gently land on our left thigh. You can stay here in our supine figure 4, using your right hand to press gently into your thigh and open up your hip. Or you can start to gently bring your right foot down to the mat. And once you get there, we're just going to hold for a breath. On your next inhale, go ahead and squeeze your core for stability and slowly start to lift your foot back up into our supine figure 4. Once you are there, go ahead and bring the right knee down to the right side of your mat for a little counter stretch. And once you're there, we'll hold for a breath. And gently start to lift your foot back into that supine figure 4, and then place the bottom of your right foot down to the mat. Bring the bottoms of your feet together and allow your knees to spread apart and gently land towards the mat. We're just going to hold here for a breath. You have an option to place your hands on your hips, or you can place your hands on your thighs, gently pressing down to open up your hips even more. But just soften down through the shoulders. Let your spine just lay flat to the mat. And on your next inhale, go ahead and bring your knees back together. Left ankle is now going to flow to our right thigh. Again, you can stay here, gently placing your left hand on your thigh to open up your hip. Or you can start to bring that left foot down to the mat. And again, once you get there, we're just going to hold for a breath. On your next inhale, squeeze through your core to lift that left leg back up into our supine figure 4. And then on your exhale, gently bring the left knee down to the left side of the mat, allowing your midsection to twist. And again, on your inhale, just squeeze your core. Use it to support you as you start to lift your foot back into supine figure 4. Once you are there, go ahead and release your left foot down to the mat. We'll bring our knees into our chest and gently start to roll forward and then to the back of our mat. Building momentum with each roll until we have enough momentum to lift up our upper body and bring our feet flat towards the mat. Now, once you are up in our seated position, we'll bring the bottoms of our feet to touch, knees spread wide. If there's a lot of tension on your hips, because of course we just woke up, you can also go into a cross-legged position. We'll place our hands on our thighs and we'll inhale, cow pose. We're gonna lift our chin, rotate our shoulders back, and really press our belly towards the front of the room. And then exhale, seated cat pose. We're gonna arch our spine, really relax our shoulders and tuck our chin into the chest. One more time, inhale, seated cow. Exhale, seated cat. On your next inhale, reach your hands overhead. And then we'll exhale, side bend. You're gonna place your right hand down on the mat, slight bend in your elbow. Lift your left hand up and over your side body. We're gonna stay here for a breath. And bring your gaze to the top left corner of the room. And on your next inhale, rise back up, reaching your hands overhead. And exhale, left hand comes down to the mat, slight bend in your elbow. Right hand reaches up, and then over with your gaze going to the top corner of the room. We'll hold here for a breath. Press down through your hips to open up your knees. And then inhale back to center. A little more fluidly now. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale back to center. Last time. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, side bend to the left. And inhale back to center. And go ahead and release your hands. We're gonna bring our left hand to the back of the mat. Right hand is gonna gently rest on your left thigh, but still pressing firmly. We're gonna take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale, go ahead and just bring your gaze to the back of the room, relaxing your shoulders down, pressing into that back hand to lengthen through your spine. Holding for one more breath. And then on your next inhale, just go ahead back to center. We're gonna place our right hand at the back of the mat. Left hand is gonna gently land on our right thigh, but we're gonna press firmly. As we gaze to the back of the room, we're gonna hold and breathe. And on your next inhale, just go ahead and return back to our center position. We're gonna reach our hands overhead, and we're gonna gently place our hands in the front of our mat and start to crawl forward. And we're holding and breathing here. On your next inhale, reach your hands back up to the ceiling. And then exhale, go ahead and place your hands behind your back. And we're gonna press up through our hips, really pushing our knees down to the ground and expanding our chest. We'll be here for one more breath. And go ahead and release down to the mat. Now we're gonna switch our feet into a 90-90. So you're gonna bring your knees into a 90-degree angle facing the right side of the room. And we're just gonna start on the right side of the mat and gently start to walk our hands to the left side. Once we get to the left, we're going to gently start to walk our hands back to the right. Go ahead and walk your hands forward. And then walk them back to your thighs. We'll go ahead and switch sides, bringing our knees to a 90-degree angle, but facing the left side of the room. We're going to start on the left side of our body and just walk our hands to the right, really being intentional with our movements as we start our morning. And then once you get to the right, just go ahead and walk them back to the left as far as you can go. And then we'll walk our hands forward to the top left corner of the room. And then we'll walk our hands right back to our thighs. Now we'll bring both of our feet to the front of the room with our legs long. Take a nice deep inhale, reach your hands high, and exhale, forward fold. You have an option here to bend your knees, just so you can get a little bit closer to your toes. Go ahead and arch your spine, really tucking your chin into your chest. We're going to hold for one more breath. Go ahead and inhale, reach your hands back high. And then exhale, release down to your mat. Now we'll bring our feet back together in our butterfly or cross-legged position. We'll reach our hands overhead, nice deep inhale. Place them in a prayer position in alignment with your heart, elbows up. We'll flow through it one more time, nice deep inhale, reach your hands overhead. And then place them in a prayer position right in front of your heart. And last time, arms reach overhead. And then we'll place them in a prayer position right in alignment with your heart, with your elbows up. As we close out our morning practice today, I invite you at this moment to just set an intention for your day. Whether it be a mindset, whether it be a goal you want to accomplish, just keep that in your mind at this moment. And I like to end all my practices by saying this: the light in me sees, honors, and appreciates the light in you. And I wish you well as you go about your day. And we'll end our practice with namaste or ashe, whatever resonates with you today.